guys, I'm Katie Jane Hughes. I'm a makeup artist in New York City. I work in fashion and celebrity, and I like to really play with bold looks on myself and on my subjects that I'm working on. And because of that, I want the skin to look like skin. Skincare and the prep of skin is really so important, because if the skin isn't prepped right, then the makeup just simply won't sit the way that you possibly want it to, and it also might not last as long. So the thing for me about this look that I love is that my skin looks like my skin and my eyes have this cool funky texture and color and shape. And I personally feel that if your skin looks elegant and fresh and pretty, anything else on the lips and the eyes kind of just works, because the skin looks elevated and very, very chic. I'm going to prep my skin with a bit of mist. I love to use a mist before I do my makeup or my skincare, because it just feels like it really enriches the skin with just that moisture that it needs. So this is the facial water. I'm going to mist it onto my skin quite generously. I'm all about the bright, so I'm using the Truth Serum. I'm going to put it just generally, just like on the cheeks first, to the forehead. I always take any skincare products to my T-zone last. I don't want my T-zone to be overhydrated, because then I feel like my makeup lasts very different. So assess your skin and see what it needs before you even do anything. Everybody's favorite little friend, Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've been using this for a good 3 months. I like to dab it on, apply my fingertips together just to warm them up, and just start pressing it in around the eye. It's got a little really fine pearl in it, which is going to bounce the light kind of in a makeup-y effect. This beautiful pot of C-Rush has been in the fridge overnight, and it feels so good on my skin. It's like when you don't have a jade roller, just put your bottle of face cream in the fridge. All jokes aside, this is C-Rush. I have been using this for about a month. It provides 24-hour hydration and is like a gel cream texture. It's got like a slip to it that fits beautiful under makeup. I'm normally not really into gels. I'm normally a very rich hydration cream, but this gives me the hydration that I want, and it looks lovely under my makeup all day long. Press it always on the high points of my face first, because I want the glow to be the most in those areas. So I concentrate the product on all of the high points where I'm going to highlight later on. For me, I'm pretty dry and I like a hyper glow in certain areas of my face. This is the Youth Activating Oil. I'm just going to take a little bit and put it in the areas that I like more of a gleam to my skin. When you're doing your skincare or your makeup, think that you're kind of icing a cake, because when you ice a cake, if you keep icing it with the same pressure, you're taking the stuff off as you're putting it on. So just layer the stuff on top of each other really gently. So before I start my makeup, I always take my middle finger and I sweep down over my pores really gently, but with a teensy bit of pressure. I'm not pulling the skin, I'm just kind of taking excess product that might have found its way into my T-zone that I don't really want there. I'm going to do like a halo eye, which is dark on the inside, dark on the outside, and then glowy and bright through the center. And it's like a really cool trick of light, because makeup really, it's all about shadows and light. Light brings forward, shadows draw away. So anything that you want to make appear more sort of sultry and sunken in, you add a shadow color there. Maybe it's dark, maybe it's taupe. Anything that you want to appear more forward facing in the face, you apply something bright and glowy. Warm tones make our eye color pop so much. So I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs palette, which is called the Scandal Lost palette. And I'm just going to start building with this taupe color right here. So I'm going to apply this taupey shade right here, place the color where I want it to be. I'm just going to kind of dot around my eye, and then I'm going to blend it with another brush. I'm just going to kind of place it first. I like to place and then blend after the fact. So I'm going to take a dense kind of fluffy brush. I'm just going to take it on the edges of the eyeshadow. So I'm just blending the inside, bringing it away from the corner of the nose, and the outside edge, you want to bring it in from the corner of the brow. Your intensity of your color on the inner corner should be a little bit less than the outer corner. All right, next step is I'm going to use a little bit of the red and the plum mixed together just at the root of my lash. So I'm just going to take the same brush, and then I'm just going to go into the roots of the lash just to like add more depth as well as like an intrigue of different tone. Where you hold the brush is really important. If you hold the brush here, you're going to get a much lighter feathery touch on the eye. If you hold it here, you're going to get a more dense touch on the eye. If you feel like your blend is quite hard, lessen the pressure by moving down the handle of the brush. Halo eye always looks a little interesting until I get mascara on, because it's, you know, really playing with shadows and light and depth, and it can look a little bit, you know, interesting. So mascara really changes it and brings it glam instead of ghoul. From ghoul to glam. So I'm picking up this color, pressing it through the center of the eye to create that streak of light. So I go on the top, I'm wiping my finger on a towel between swipes, just so that I've got control of the pigment, and then I look up and I go underneath the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this one, which is brighter, just through the center of the eye again. because I'm building the dimension and building it so it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and then it really looks like a halo. And you're kind of not going as far out and wide as the first metallic color that you put, you're just sort of making it smaller each time you apply. So I'm going to use this Too Faced highlighter, but I'm actually just going to press it right over the top. So it has a little bit of a bluey, lavendery hue, just to create even more of that like glisten. So for a halo eye, I really love to enhance the lower lash right in the middle and sort of make it spiky there. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, just a little bit. This is my favorite thing. This is Fenty Amber Matchsticks, and I love it because it has a soft gray tone, which basically emulates a shadow. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. I'm not going to put too much pressure. If I put too much pressure, I'm going to rub off all of the complexion and skincare that I put on earlier. Skin prep really is the most important part of the whole thing. Like, without proper skincare and without proper figuring out what your skin needs before you do it, it changes everything. Bit of bronzer. This is Matte Radiance Baked Bronze from Laura Mercier in number 2. I'm just going to dip my brush in it back and forth, and I'm just going to sweep it over the face. I'm putting the most feather-light pressure because I haven't used any powder and I don't want to use any powder. And obviously my skin is so dewy because of that lovely face cream, C-Rush. With a separate brush, I'm going to take a bit more of the bronzer and I'm just going to put it through the crease of my eye, just to connect the eye and like the glow. For me, I love blush to feel like it's coming from within, so I don't just place it only on that one place. I like to just do a little bit. Just putting a little bit of highlighter on the cupid's bow. Maybe a little bit down the nose, just for good measure. So for the lip, I used a pinky nude all over, and then I popped Amber Matchstick from Fenty just at the corners of the mouth. So I'm just pressing the greyish tone at the outer edges of the lip. What this does is it just gives it makes this recess back a little bit and makes the poutier part of the lip more forward. And then it looks like you've done like a little very soft contoured lip. So makeup is done, earrings are on. This is my halo eye and soft contoured nude lip. I hope you love it. You can find me on Instagram at Katie Jane Hughes, and you can find me playing more with this because it is gold. Subscribe right here because there is another video coming with this face in it.